What's up, y'all?
What it is, what it ain't.
You sound like Papa
Shout out
Taylor.
to all the saints, huh? What happened? One time
You
like
sound like Papa Taylor. You don't watch the Taylor Girls, but they dad always be like, "What it is, what it ain't, what it does."
that. I got that from a video. It was on Vine. She was like, "What it is? What's up? Got your nigga in the club."
Papa
That's why I got that
Taylor.
for her.
You know,
And I,
today I got real nostalgia vibes. I was scrolling on TikTok this morning, and I don't remember if you know. I don't know if you know Tony Romiti, but she used to be
yes,
really popular back in the Vine days. And her songs, they was getting hyped. They was up. And I was like, damn, she reminds me of Tony Romiti. I said, now what would be the odds is I just really just found Tony Romiti on fucking TikTok. Girl, I swiped over. It said Tony Romiti. I said, now we found her on TikTok. Ah! I used to, oh my God, I used to be obsessed with that girl's music. Like obsessed. But this is back when I thought I was gonna be gay for 5 seconds. It did not work out. That's why I started watching Dama Wilson. It did not. I couldn't do it.
she don't. She barely like her home coochie. I don't know why she was
For
thinking.
real. For
I
real.
don't know why she thought she was finna be gay.
It didn't
But hey,
happen for me. But what I will say is, Tony, I don't even think she's fucking gay. So I think I was crushing on that damn girl. That's what that was. But what's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Christmas. Hello, Christmas. Merry Christmas.
happy Christmas, whatever you want to call it, however you
Kwanzaa.
choose to say it.
Mm-hmm.
However you choose to celebrate it. Kwanzaa don't start till tomorrow, I think.
Kwanzaa.
But 2025 has been quite mm, my mouth is watering, sorry. 2025 has been quite the year. Um and we are basically gonna recap. We're gonna do a 2025 wrapped, but we're gonna do like pop culture edition because there's been quite a bit of things to talk about, and y'all can leave y'all's pop culture moments in the comments because I'm quite sure we're gonna forget some shit.
Hmm.
And I'm just kind of doing it as it comes to mind. So,
Yeah, same. Same.
'cause-
Kiki Palmer this year, I feel like she had some wins, but she also had a lot of questionable moments.
yeah,
Like the fried chicken, Southern fried chicken, or whatever that new
Southern
show
fried
is.
rice, whatever the hell it was called.
I am so disappointed in Kiki. I feel like this. Kiki is our age, right? I want her to stay knowing that she is still young. She ain't got to act like an auntie. She don't have to act like the way she acts. And I feel like sometimes she's a little tone deaf with what's going
It
on.
ain't a little, it'd be a lot.
It
It'd be
is
a
a
lot
lot.
tone deaf. I'm not
Like
even gonna
that,
lie.
I watched that first episode just to see, what was gonna be the vibes. Instantly, I was like, I actually regret watching this. Like, I feel bad that you got my fucking view. And then the putting men on platforms to
Yeah.
try to make them look better. eh, Kiki, Kiki, please. I feel like in 2026 we have to release Kiki. Okay, she don't want to be a part of us over here. She clearly don't. I I can't even say I'm a huge Kiki Palmer fan. But what I will say, like, if she's in some, I'm like, oh, there's Kiki Palmer. You know what I'm saying? Like when she was on Star, I was all for it. But there has to come a time, or was that? Yeah, that was Star. It has to come a time where we the people gotta let her know, girl, you doing too fucking much. Actually, like this ain't no longer entertaining. I'm not entertained. The trying to put our baby daddy back on. We don't want to see that Negro. We didn't want to see Offset. We didn't want to see what's the other dude's name?
The Jonathan Majors interview never even came out because
But it is completed though.
of all of the backlash. I just feel like sometimes um people love somebody so much that they feel like they are above reproach. They feel like they are
Hmm.
above criticism. And I feel like Kiki Palmer is kind of one of those people. And I just feel like, you know, I don't know why you would platform a man who was convicted of domestic violence.
Mhm.
And now, and then that whole, and he's gonna be another moment that we talk about in pop culture too, in just a second. But like, you've been a victim of domestic violence. You put that, like, that video came out of your baby daddy, dragging you and doing all this, that, and the third. You've had a public humiliation um in front of millions of people on social media,
Mhm.
and you briefly talked about it in your on your album. But like, for you to even platform an abuser, or even want to give them especially one that didn't really fuck with black women until he had some shit to clean up, which reinforces a whole other narrative, but that's a whole other thing. But it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing exactly?
Yeah.
Like that, like it just really pissed me off, because it's like, you don't you're so, well, everybody deserves a chance to defend themselves, and no, I don't give, there is no defending what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, and I don't like, and I still don't like the way Jonathan Majors used black women as a way to clean up his image. Don't marry Megan Good, who just got out of a marriage 2 minutes ago,
Yeah.
because you want to show the world that you're not this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. That shit pissed me off. Still,
They're together, right?
yeah, they are. They're married.
Yeah. I'm just shaking my head with that one.
Yeah,
that
because that
that
was
whole
just fucking weird.
situation. Yeah. Yeah. That was weird. Very strange. This year, we've also lost a lot of influencers. A lot of influencers have passed away this
Yeah,
year. Like Marquay the goat passed away. What's that other boy's name?
Malik Taylor passed
Yeah,
away.
Malik
I
passed.
don't know who Marquay the Goat is. I don't even know if I've ever seen
You
his
probably
videos.
seen one of his viral videos. Like someone will be like, they'll comment and they'll say, "You should go make fried chicken," or "You should go do this," and he'll be like, "All right, bet," and then he'll go like do it. Him.
That boy?
That's Marquavius. Yes. Yeah.
And I
Him.
think his grandma is, I
That's
don't
his
know her,
mama.
or that's his mom.
Yeah.
I thought that was my bad.
And she does videos like that too. And somebody was like, "Can you make peach cobbler?" And she be like, "Yeah."
Sure. Oh my
Hmm.
God, no.
That's
I did
her
not know that
son.
was him.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
damn. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. You got influencers bullying people to commit, the S word. I don't think we can say that word.
To
But
unalive themselves. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This whole moment in pop culture, as it relates to influencing, people have really shown their entire ass.
big time.
I'm
Big
talking
time.
about the whole thing. Not a little, no, both ass cheeks out. Like,
Yeah.
and probably would have spread them wide open just to show you what they crack look like. Like, I'm not even being funny. I'm being so for real. Like, you've had people show how tone deaf they are to certain situations.
Hmm.
You've had people, and I feel like, honestly, um the state of the country has a lot to do with how people are acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that there. Um, you just, I don't know, like, you had an influencer talk about the fact that, oh, I have low views and like nobody is watching my videos. Bitch, you're doing a $250,000 haul.
Hmm. Jacqueline Hill's fucking tone deaf. She's been
Like,
tone
you're
deaf for a
like,
while.
you $250,000
But that's
haul.
just like the girl that got the weird sounding voice, Michaela. She also did a couple months ago. She did a haul, and she was like, "Oh, this was 50,000. This was $30,000." And people were like, "How is you cool?" Like,
But but see, the thing about Michaela, that, and the thing I don't understand with people who continuously like platform these influencers, especially when they show you they ass. Because I was watching Michaela, but then she got annoying.
hmm,
I was watching Michaela when Michaela worked at Ulta Beauty, and she had ended up quitting her job and betting on herself. I was watching Michaela when Michaela was single, and then she ended up meeting that dude. She was going on dates, you know what I'm saying? And she met
hmm,
Cody. They got married, like they dated, and like it was like after that one date, that was it. They was locked in. I remember that, and
Mhm.
I remember being very excited for Michaela because like oh, like she found somebody to love her. She found, that one thing. And I've seen like their marriage go through like their its ebbs and flows and like have their ups and downs or whatever, because she's posted about it on TikTok. But after that whole situation with the false lashes and after the whole situation, I don't know, she just kind of got annoying at a certain point and I unfollowed. Like I stopped personally watching because I just didn't like that. Um, and like I said, these influencers have really showed their entire ass. And it's just like I don't know what is gonna take or what's gonna happen. First of all, if you once you've like okay, Jackie Aina, right? Jackie Aina's been doing this for 20 years,
Damn near,
15
yeah.
years, might as well say. Yes, she has a luxury type of lifestyle that she lives. But some kind of way, people will still gravitate towards Jackie Aina and watch her content. I do.
Yeah.
I still watch her content. Yeah, there are certain things that she'll recommend. She's spending $100 on a candle or $400 on a perfume. Yeah, I'm not spending that type of money
Mhm.
on that. But there's still things that she talks about that folks can relate to. She's also not above her own criticism, and she also has had her own issues in 2025 with people saying that she's blocking them for no reason. And when she gets called out, you're blocking people because for whatever reason.
I feel like though we know this as people who post consistently on social media. Somebody can say something that they don't think is shady in the comments, or maybe
Yeah.
they've liked something or reposted something that's slighting them, but then be in that person's comments, "Oh, I fucking love you," and it's like, you just you just slighted me on somebody else's stuff or said something crazy to me on another video. Like I feel like for Jackie this year, when she even posted about well, she didn't post about her name getting changed, but that was like a huge thing. And people was like, well, we feel like, we can't trust you. You're not being honest. And she's like, I didn't have to tell you that when I got married. Like, y'all was clowning
but
me
my
because we was engaged for so long.
but my thing is though, because she was blocking, somebody said Jackie Aina is blocking people for congratulating her on being married because she changed her last name. Why are you blocking people for doing that? Did you not change your last name? Did you not get married?
Right.
Like, is that not? And like I said, I like Jackie Aina. I was not watching Jackie Aina before, on YouTube or anything like that because I back then I wasn't into YouTube like that. I didn't have a phone or anything where I could just like watch YouTube for real, for real. I ain't started watching YouTube till like 2016, 2017. But, my sister would watch YouTube. So that's kind of how I knew about some of the creators. But it's like, um, didn't you I mean, your name is Jackie Asamoah. It's not Jackie Aina anymore on your handle. So like one would assume that you got married. And I
Hmm.
mean, congratulations, girl. Like, yay. Why what you blocking folks for? What's
Yeah.
that about? So the influencer space has been really weird this year.
Yeah, there's a lot
And
of
people,
weird ass people.
yeah,
Just
people have
strange.
really just really made it their business to say a lot of stuff behind a keyboard that they would not say to a person's face. Then you
Hmm.
got influencers who they got into it very publicly on this app, I might add, and it got to a point where now you're starting to get a little personal because this went from being a difference in opinion to now you tearing down my character. Now you see me out in an event and you're like, oh, it's just TikTok shit. Bitch, no, the fuck it's not. Because when you start talking about my character, this is real life.
Hmm.
Because believe it or not, this what people are saying and how people perceive me, this could affect how I make my money.
Hmm.
And now you want to get on TikTok. Well, people just needed to make their money for the month. No, bitch, you one of them people. Like, stop,
Yeah.
stop that. I never followed that girl.
What girl? I don't know
Her
what
name
girl
was
you talking
her
about.
name was Milani. Okay, so to recap, right? Um, you know Mecca,
Yeah.
Machiavelli. Okay.
I don't think I've ever followed her though.
I followed her one time and they have a post a lot, so I had to unfollow. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're spamming and I can't get with it. And then she's a very loud, very dramatic Aries. Can't do it. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry. Gotta take you in doses. But okay, so you know Mecca. You also have heard of Jamila before.
Mhm.
Jamila got on the internet and was talking about Jasmine Crockett and said that she thinks Jasmine Crockett is spending too much time trying to get a viral moment and not enough time doing the work. That's okay. You could say that because it does sound like every sound bite that they pull, it goes viral.
Mhm.
But shit, you might as well say it about all the senators because every senator wants TV time.
Yeah.
Um,
But see, some of these influencers, they don't be I follow Jasmine Crockett on Facebook as well. And like she be putting in that work. And
yeah,
what she
I
be
didn't agree with
saying,
that take.
yeah, what she be saying, like this is stuff that Jasmine had been saying before she even started social media and like posting about her being a senator and like her clips going viral. Like that's just how Jasmine talks. You know what I'm saying?
Jasmine, but see, I here's the thing though, right? Okay, so to sum it up, Milani made a video disagreeing with it. Jamila, I think, made a response, and then Milani made another response. And in that response, it was kind of like really sassy, kind of like um she's standing in front of her degree and she's like, and I don't know, it just went the wrong way quickly, and it ended up starting that whole conversation about Jamila and Mecca and everybody that they hang with being mean girls. Mean,
Hmm.
one of them. And per usual, people on TikTok lost the plot.
As
And
always.
as always, and it started to go in a whole different direction. And that girl, Milani's comment section on one of her videos, it was said that she was liking comments that was shading or tearing down Jamila. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's essentially how she got her following. She had during that whole moment, she was only at like a few thousand followers. Like she was literally a small creator at a few thousand followers, and then overnight they had gave her like 50, 60,000 followers. And
Hmm.
then and ever since then her content has been about her being a hoe in college
Oh.
essentially. And I'm not being funny. It's been her
Mm-mm.
being a hoe in college. It's her talking about the men that she's dating. It's her talking about giving people like sex tips, like shit like that. And I've seen some of her videos. But she went to an influencer event where Mecca and Jamila, well, no, Mecca was there, but Mecca left. Where Jamila and a lot of other people were, and it was in Atlanta. And she tried to go over and say hi, and old girl just looked at her, and everybody's assuming that it's Jamila.
Mhm.
But I mean, it can't. It has to be. It can't be nobody but her because that was the biggest. That was her biggest moment, honestly,
Yeah.
on the app. And I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just being for real. Um, Homegirl looked at her and was like, "Bitch." Not she didn't say bitch, but like kind of looked her up and down and was like, "Bitch,
Yeah.
get the fuck," like, you know what I'm saying? And she came and made a video about it and then got mad when everybody started dragging her because it's like, what are you talking about? So the influencing was a whole moment in itself in pop
Yeah.
culture. It was literally a lot of people starting beef or being in beef and then forgetting about the fact that beef does carry over and can translate into real life or outside of the app. It's a lot of people being tone deaf. It's a lot of people um a lot of losses. It's just a lot going on. So hopefully influencing takes a turn for the better, and hopefully people will start pushing more relatable creators. Will give them the screen time and the follows.
Mhm.
So that way y'all can start seeing stuff that actually is relatable. But don't get mad when you push them into another realm where they don't relate to you anymore
Yeah.
at the same time. So there was that.
I would have to say my next biggest thing this year was Cardi actually dropping the album.
I was gonna
Like
say that. That was on my list too.
like
Yep.
I am so like okay, I haven't listened to this album multiple times.
Oh yeah, it's been on repeat.
It's
It's been in rotation.
it is one of those albums I feel like we genuinely got to hear how she felt, what she went through, like all the midst of this like time, like she told that man, please just love me. That's all I want. I want you to love me. I'm gonna do right by you. You do right by me. That's
Don't
it.
disrespect me. Help me take care of these kids. You can get whatever you want,
Yeah.
long as you do that.
And I feel
Very
like
vulnerable in the album.
very. And I feel like for Cardi to be so open and honest, and then for him to hurry up and put out his album and try to like overshine her album, honey, we have been waiting 7 years. We were gonna give Cardi the motherfucking recognition regardless.
Yes. Hello.
Okay. With WAP off of that album,
Mhm.
and then take off what was the other one? Up. Take those off, the album was gonna do good
It was gonna
regardless.
still be good regardless, whether or not. And then like that whole like first of all, and I will say, I feel like there are some songs where the flow could be a little bit better. The song "Man of My Word" is that what it's called?
Oh, well, she was like, some, but no, you don't.
Yeah,
That
with
one,
the man
yeah,
singing in the background. I think the flow could have been a little. It was still vulnerable, but when you listen to "Man of My Word" and you listen to the other song with Lizzo, her enunciation, the diction, like she's attacking it in a different way. You can tell because she's done. You could very
yeah,
much tell her energy is like, I'm over this shit. Nigga, fuck
yeah,
you. Like it was very much that, right? I wanted her to have not that same energy because in this part, it's like, I'm not over it, but I'm pleading
yeah,
for you to just do right. But I wanted her enunciation to be a little bit more. I wanted her enunciation to be better. And I wanted her to really like still sound like she's pleading and begging, but I didn't want it to sound like the way it did. And then there were a lot of moments that spun out of that. First of all, you reignited the beef between Bia and
Bia.
you reignited that whole beef. Bia, I'm not gonna go back and forth with her because such and such is her ghostwriter. Da, 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 da. Bia put out the album and it did. I I don't know how it did, honestly. And I'm not being funny. I don't listen to Bia's music, and that's
I
not me
don't
being
listen to
shady.
Bia's music neither.
That ain't me being shady. I don't listen to her music. Her whole album was a moment. It started several beefs. It started a whole back and forth between Nicki and Cardi. Nicki is just jealous as hell,
Bitter.
just very much bitter, very all of the things, right?
Yeah.
Started a whole moment with that. And I hate the fact that that even came that's where that came or what it came to because I just feel like it kind of overshadowed the moment for her.
I don't think that because
Not totally,
she
but slightly.
she put bitches back in the booth. JT rushed to the booth and gave us shit.
That what
JT can rap her ass off. But it's like I'm just gonna let me hurry up and do this. It's like no, y'all should have took y'all goddamn time. If you was gonna come back hard, you needed to come harder than that. Like she made JT get up off her ass. She did a video and everything. Like it, it wasn't JT's finest moment. But what I will say is the name of the album was perfect because she stirred up multiple pots. She let these bitches know I'm here. I'm still here. And I ain't never left. You bitches just knew that I had to go. I went off. I went to go be a wife. I went to go be a mom. While pregnant, I'm promoting the fuck out this album. Cardi was everywhere making damn waves. People was buying CDs. Who's selling
her whole
CDs?
court I and you know what? I said it wouldn't surprise me if Cardi was using this court case as a moment to show like I am the
Mhm.
drama. And that's exactly what she did. And then girl, you was stupid for even trying to think you was gonna get
For
any
real.
money.
For real.
Like your lawyer was trash, fired immediately.
Mhm.
Do not recommend. But like I only say kind of because it was a moment that was supposed to be for her to celebrate moving that many units, that many, having those type of sales. And she gave Nikki what she wanted, and it went on for like a week straight. And it was just a situation where I wish that hadn't happened, because at the end of the day, it's like she's always going to be around and she's always going to do things and say things that she knows is going to get under your skin. And that, again, it's this whole theme of it being lowest of the low, like, I don't want to say demon time, but low vibrational energy, I guess is what you would
Mhm.
call it. Because these motherfuckers was talking about kids.
Yeah.
They talking about wishing death. Like, it got gutter real quick. And but I still think her dropping that album was definitely a moment, because it was 7 years in the making and there was a lot riding on this particular album. And also, she brought back goddamn true album promotion,
Yeah.
bitch. She started promoting this. She announced this album in like July, June, somewhere in there,
Yeah.
and promoted the fuck out of it. Like, you saw her selling CDs on the subway,
Cardi was
selling.
everywhere.
I'm talking about everywhere with this album, and got the girls giving us true album promotion. Not no weak announcement and then you dropping a track list a day. No, 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 no. We
Yeah.
want true album promotion. We want a true rollout. We want you to actually build the anticipation for the album, and that's how you fucking do that. And she did
Mhm.
that, and I hope that that carries over into 2026. Maybe I need to do my own things that I want to see in 2026
Yeah.
for my Livy
Also, hey y'all
Talk.
in the chat. We see y'all.
Hi.
Hi,
Oh,
hi
I didn't
y'all.
I didn't see y'all.
They in there, they were saying hi. They
Let
were
me turn
saying
on my
hi.
thing so I can read.
But yeah, y'all. Cardi, that was my top. That was one of my tops. Like
Yeah.
it I also would have to say this year, I didn't really listen to a lot of new artists. I would say Ken, the man, the girl. I think her song is currently going viral. Tell that bitch that I don't get mad. I what the fuck did she say? Tell that bitch that I get even. I don't get mad. That song.
I don't even know if I heard it. I probably have and didn't know.
Yeah, that I think that's Ken the man, and I think that was like the only new quote unquote artist that I've added to like my Rolodex of artists that I like. But like this year, that's the only thing that I did not do. Like I really didn't reach out and try new artists. That moving forward, I would definitely say I want to try some new artists, like see
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on.
I definitely want to do that. I
Yeah.
definitely want to expand my horizons, because although music was, and honestly R&B. Listen, I am an R&B girl through and through. I will listen to some hip hop every now and then, but sometimes hip hop be a little bit too rowdy, rowdy, rowdy for me. And sometimes I need a little bit more rowdy, rowdy in my life. I
You
ain't gonna
know
even
what
lie.
it is? Hip hop is okay. I'm a rap girl. I'll put me some damn rap on and I be in this house cleaning my little heart away. I don't like how overly sexual the girls have gotten. That has been my biggest problem. I saw
But
this
that's
guy's
just
video. Let me explain. I saw this guy's video today and he was like, "What happened to Glow?" I don't know if you know. I think his name is Mark, little short black dude. But he was like, I don't know what happened to Glow, but like her music was going so good, and then she got up there, with Megan, and then now it's like, oh, I'm gonna
everything
fuck
sound the
my man,
same.
and I'm like, I I don't want to listen to you slobbing on knobs, your coochie wet. I don't want to listen to that all the time. And this is as a woman, like I'm okay. I don't need that. But I want to get into some different genres of music, not just R&B, not just rap. Like I'm getting into soulful music. I love a good
Olivia
soul.
Dean is probably going to be an artist that you might like. I did play Olivia Dean's album once, and I will go back and listen to it. But like, I don't mind listening to hip hop, but here's my qualm with some of the girlies that are out. Megan, Glow, um, they all, it's the same song but a different beat. It's the same thing. And
Yeah.
that's what, and everybody's like, y'all talk about everybody sound the same, everybody rap the same. I can understand having the same flow. Cardi has the same flow.
Yeah.
when it comes to the same songs. But it's like you get a variety of stuff, I feel like. Um, and I feel like in hip hop too, no matter if you're a man, if you're a male rapper or a female rapper, you're always gonna talk about the niggas and the bitches that's hating. You're gonna talk about the men and the women that you messing with. You're gonna talk about the money that you getting. You're gonna talk about this, that, and the third, right? Because that sells. That's what that's what's gonna get people to listen. But I feel like in order for us to really get to know an artist for real, you got to go and listen to the album,
Mhm.
because that's where a lot of the other parts of them come out. That's where a lot of other themes get to be explored. Excuse me. But I think for it to sell, everything has to sound the same. And I don't like this uniform sounding type of music. I don't like that.
Mhm.
Glorilla, I was not one to like just listen to her music for real, but they play her so much in Memphis that it's just like I don't want to hear you anymore. No, I'm
That is so
y'all,
true.
no bullshit. No,
That's like in St. Louis. They play the fuck out of Nelly. It's like we get it. He's from here.
no,
Jesus.
no bullshit, y'all. Glorilla, they'll play what they be playing a lot of. Oh, they play the song with her and Sexy Red.
Oh, jeez.
They'll play that, right. Then they might play three other songs, and then they playing the other song. Damn, what the fuck is it called? Bitch, you must not know what you just started, or whatever the fuck it is. However, it start that
Ah,
song.
that's that what I be getting hype with though. I ain't even gonna
Then they'll play that, right. Then they'll, yeah, glow, and I'm like, oh
I don't know why I'm
my.
laughing.
The one that they used to play the most is 7 p.m. Friday,
It's
95
95
degrees,
degrees.
and I'm like, bro.
They
And my
really
mama
wanted to
just be
rap.
turning it up, and I'm like, this that bullshit.
Oh my god.
This that bullshit right here. And like, so y'all know Glow is from Memphis. So of course, you gonna support. But it's like, goddamn. I think
Yeah,
she on the radio station at this point. They play her so much on the radio. I'm like, turn this shit off.
for real.
Turn it off. I had to delete her album from my library because they was playing her somewhere. I don't want to hear that shit.
Said, please stop.
For
I
real.
I this like coming year, I think I'm just gonna explore different genres. I'm gonna explore different artists that I would have never really explored. Um, I just I don't know. Like the older I get, I'm on some chill shit. Like I quite frequently, y'all, I bullshit you not. On Apple Music, they have a whole playlist full of jazz music, but it's like of songs that we know. Bump and grind, to the end of the road. So like all old school hits, even some new school stuff in there too. That but it's all jazz. So it's like, you hear the instruments, but you not listening to the lyrics of it. So I like that, especially when I'm doing my schoolwork, I can just vibe out. So like it's like, damn, I'm getting older and my taste has completely
Completely
changed.
changed. Yeah. And that's
Like,
fine. And that's
I love
perfectly
that
fine.
though. I love that. Cause that
I
definitely
don't
means that I'm growing. I'm growing. I am expanding my interests. And even my nieces, like, they'll show me a song and I'm like, oh my God, like,
that song, take me
ew.
through that, take me through it. Don't take me through
Uh,
nowhere.
don't take me through shit. Nothing,
No,
please.
I ain't going through shit. Where we
I done been
going?
through a goddamn enough.
Shit. I just be like, I don't know. And then some of it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's
For
really what be my thing too, with a lot of the newer people. And I hate the fact that even though we are like, even though some of the like Gen Z, some of the Gen Zers are not that much younger than us, generate like it
we was
feels
raised in
as
two different
though
areas.
there's a huge gap
Yeah.
because of technology, because of just a lot of, I think technology plays a huge part, but I feel like there's a huge gap in like what we grew up listening to and what we like versus what they like. And now I feel like I'm a 60-year-old woman complaining about complaining about the music because, but it's like, damn, like y'all mumbling, speak up, open your
Yeah.
mouth, damn.
Or you got people like what's their girl? I was about to call it a motherfucker hot sauce. What's that
What?
girl's name? She's redhead.
Ice Spice?
Ice Spice. Her said hot sauce. But even her, like
What the fuck?
I couldn't think of her name, but she makes like I don't even like young people. Like I don't even know what type of young people I
Ice
can't
Spice
tell
style of
you.
music has gone has it started out as drill music.
Yeah.
And now people aren't really on that wave anymore. The thing
Mm-mm.
is, when you start out doing a trend, making trendy music, now you got to always be
Yeah.
on that type of time. Now you got to continuously um you have to continuously make music that's with the trend.
That
Like,
you know that one guy that made the song First Let Me Hop Out the Muck and Porch.
yeah, I remember that.
Him. He does TikTok, right? And he talks about he has millions of followers on TikTok. And he's been popping up on my page and he was like, y'all know y'all wanna know how I live as an artist that's not that got one hit. He- And he's like, he's living good, right? And he has all these plaques that has gone platinum, triple
He
platinum,
probably writes for
diamond,
folks.
and he does. He put artists on it, everything, and he was like, "I only got one hit, yeah, but like that one hit still taking me, and these other hits that I done helped write or wrote, they still taking me too."
Hmm.
Ice Spice Music ain't gonna do that. I'm
Hell
sorry to
no, it ain't
tell
gonna do
you,
that.
it's
It's never
not
gonna
gonna
do that.
do that.
Like what old dude is doing, that's where the money is. The money is in
Hmm.
publishing and
Yeah,
royalties and licensing. That's where the money is in the music industry. And
that's where the money resides.
and then if you're not touring, you're not really making much money off of streaming, off of
Hmm.
um album sales because you have to pay the label back for all the money that they put into the rollout. So when the album comes out and they make their portion, they got to. I mean, of course they're gonna pay you, but it's probably not gonna be as much as it would if you were touring and
Yeah,
you're selling merch and shit like that. That's where your money as an artist will come from. That's why Rihanna ain't stepped back into a booth yet while she's sitting up here lying. I'm working on the music, bitch. Shut the fuck up. No, you're
yeah,
not.
you working on something all
I'm
right?
gonna buy
That
your butter
goddamn
dropper though and
throat.
shut the fuck up. But I'm just
Hmm.
saying, I been gave up on the album. But anyway, yeah. So R&B this year had a great resurgence, and I would
Oh
love
my
to see
god, it
more of that
did.
in 2026.
Yes.
Leon Thomas
Oh,
definitely had
yes.
a moment this year. Coco Jones had a really good, solid moment. The
Mhm.
album was solid. Hope to see more from her this year. Um, R&B is literally coming back. We are getting the essence of R&B that we
We're getting
used to have,
real R&B.
and I love that. Kaylani. Oh my God.
Come pick up
Waiting
your
to see the
clothes.
album in January or
Mhm.
whenever it drops. Cause yeah, I'm waiting to see that. So
Yeah.
music like R&B wise is pretty good this year.
I
Can't
think Queen
don't have
Naja had her
anything
EP
funny to
came
about that.
out.
Yeah,
I
she
have
did.
not listened to it, but I think I listened to like two songs that has popped up from it. And I was like, okay, this is cool. But I'm a Queen fan. Like I'll listen to Queen, but I haven't listened to a Queen whole album. But that's not because of her, like anything she's doing as an artist. That's just me being stupid and haven't listened to the whole album. But yeah,
I
she
listened
even
to
put
it. I
out
thought it was
something.
cool.
Yeah.
Mariah the Scientist had a really decent album. I don't know if it was Grammy worthy, but
No, it's not. But
it was good. But I'm
it's
not
not
saying that to
Grammy
be
worthy.
shady, but I'm just saying
I
people like I
am.
can't believe it
Mm-mm.
didn't get nominated for a Grammy.
I'm
It's just like, but there were too
I'm not
many
shocked.
other albums that were better than
Yeah.
hers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was still a
Taylor
decent album.
Swift this year had a very
Oh
interesting
my god.
2025. I think Taylor Swift needs to give it the fuck up. Not stop making music, but I feel like she needs to grow up. Babes, you're almost 40. Like, this is not me being ageist. I- This is me being very honest, very, very honest
You're
here.
stuck in this high school. And somebody said you're stuck at your she's in the mindset of like living in a
She's
small town
15.
high school. Yeah, and it's
She's
like,
15.
girl, you're
She
35.
she plays like she's 15. She acts like she's 15, but she's 15 that has an ID that says she's 21 and she can drink and she can go on Instagram and she can drink. Like it's been a very weird year. I think this year is my first time being able to see the unfolding of her and wanting to prove that like I have been chosen. I am chosen. Taylor Swift, honey, please. I need you to get some self-confidence for sure. There's no reason why you need to be this low. You got the man. You got the man. Kayla Nicole don't want him back. I promise you that lady does not want
I
that man.
promise you she don't.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. She wanted him. She would have still been with him. They probably would have been married by now with a couple of kids. But I think Taylor needs to get a whole new outlook on who she is. Maybe go to one of those retreats that them rich people be doing and be gone for a couple months. I feel as though baby girl is stuck. She's stuck in about 20 years ago, and it's sad, and we can see it. Mm-mm,
And
it's too
then
much.
like people, the one girl, that white girl who got on TikTok, I had seen that video a couple days ago and I sat there and I watched the whole thing. She got on TikTok and really broke it down for people. When I say
Hmm.
the essay, the video essay that she put out, yeah, that was it. That ended the conversation right there. Y'all, it ain't nothing else y'all need to say. She done already said it. And I'm
Hmm.
like, it's so true because you write the same song, pretty much. And that's not, and we're not even gonna take away from the fact that she like writes that we're not gonna say that her lyrics are bad or anything like that because I think
She's a talented artist. She
yeah,
just needs to have a
I
better
think
topic.
lyrically she's solid. She's cool, right? But mediocre.
Yeah,
Mediocre at best. Very mediocre. And this is not a critique that's new. This is something that everybody been saying. People been saying she's mediocre. People been saying she can't. She's not she's a singer who has a voice that works well for white people radio. And I'm just gonna
yeah,
be that's just no, it's very bland, it's not seasoned, it's not flavorful. It's just there.
yeah.
Um and I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but she has some songs that have come out on
She
the
got some
radio
bops.
that's just been like, hey, okay, Tay Tay.
Yeah,
But that's it.
yeah. She got some bops.
But that's it.
I ain't even like my classroom that I was in last school year. One of my students obsessed with.
I don't know where Aisha went, but she just left. Taylor Swift definitely had her own she had her own little her own thing going on this year. Don't and the sad part about it is all that discourse happened and I doubt she'll ever she's never gonna get out of that. It just is what it is. Another thing that happened this year, we had that dude get inaugurated into office. I did not watch that inauguration. And it's hard to believe that even happened this year, considering that this feels like it's been the longest but shortest year at the same time. Um, which is insane. I don't know where the hell Aisha went to. I don't know if she muted herself or if her phone died. Or if she got a phone call. Anyways, he got inaugurated into office and that was a whole shit show in itself. You had people getting up there throwing up the swastika, is that what it's called? Thing sign, which is very offensive. And like hold on. What the hell?